I'm here with Mr. Mundra. Can you tell them who you are and what you do at Lick?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Mr. Mundra, and I'm the head of school at Lick. This is my first year here, and I'm so excited to be here.
So, what does head, heart, and hands mean at Lick, just generally?
I think it's a very powerful concept. I think that that type of alignment and integrity with what you think and what you feel, leading to what you do and your behavior is really important. I think it's important at a lot of levels. I would start with your personal values and the person that you want to become. And I think we all think about this, we all have feelings about it, we have role models, we have family, we have school values. But I think a part of being at Lick is your own self-discovery of who you are in your teenage years as you become a young adult and how your behavior reflects that. And I think we talk about head, heart, and hand in that way all the time. The other ways in which I get really excited about head, heart, and hand is in how we learn about the curriculum. Part of the curriculum is actually elevating student voice, and it's also really talking about challenges in the world and the role of education to fight injustice. And so what gets me excited with Lick students is that I've seen examples of students really be motivated to transfer what they're learning in class with what they're feeling to actually acting and fighting injustice and going to a rally or writing a letter or talking to adults or peers about the things that they really care about.
Yeah, I feel like every year, I'm a junior, and every year I've been here so far, I feel like there's always just something, some event, some class that just, it really sparks people's interest, and what you said, they take what they're learning, but they apply it to something they're really passionate about. Yeah. It kind of just creates this awesome environment for bettering the community and making the area stronger, the community stronger.
Yeah, I would just add one more thing too, with the curriculum, with the tech arts here, which are really unique to Lick. I'm so inspired, this is my first year here, but I've heard stories of the 9th graders making lamps. Yeah. And this fantastic combination of learning electronics and woodworking and metal, and putting that all together to actually create something with your hands. And so I think that those types of examples, I think also the hand part of it really speaks to creativity and ways to express yourself. And so I'm so excited to learn more about that.
And just piggybacking on what you said about the lamps, what are examples you've seen of head, heart, and hand at the community?
Yeah, so I walk around school and you just see students who are really engaged with what's happening in class. And I believe they're engaged because Lick attracts students who are really curious and who are creative. And the things that are being discussed in class are meaningful and personal. And I think that is motivating for students. So I see that type of engagement. Just the other day also, we had the club fair. Mm-hmm. Remember? It was tens and tens, I don't know, close to 100 clubs, I think. And that was a real example of students who care about an issue or about a topic, and in community with other students, consistently. So I think that's another way to pursue heart and sort of what moves you and what you care about. The hands part of it, all the time, I see it in the athletic teams, I see it in the artistic performances. I'll share one example. A woodworking class in the 9th grade is creating desks and tables for a class in the East Bay, a lower school class in the East Bay. And they went to talk to that class. And so they're actually making things that are going to be meaningful and useful in the real world. These are just small examples, but I see it in so many classes and I see it in so many activities.
The kids here that are coming into Lick, and you'll probably be with them for their 4 years here. How do you think, like, obviously what we have is great, but do you think that you can improve or expand upon a Head, Heart, and Hands, and do you have like vision for that?
Yeah, so I would say the 3 pillars of Lick are a sense of belonging here. We are in a very intentional, diverse community, and I believe that belonging is fundamental to learning and being the best version of yourself. And so I think a sense of belonging to me is a little bit related to the heart. Oftentimes we start with head, heart, and hands. I want to start with heart. And then in terms of learning in the classroom, the design thinking that we have, the curriculum that's meaningful, the fantastic teachers that we have, the fact that students are surrounded by other students who are really curious and quirky and nerdy and fun. I think that's all a part of the head. And then for me, when you walk into Lick, one of the first things that you see is the Center for Civic Engagement. And that to me is a real example of hands and being connected into our local communities. And so that to me, belonging, design, and service are core pillars of the learning environment at Lick. And I believe that to be a really powerful combination for young people.
Awesome. I think that's about it. Just one more time, who you are, what you do at Lick, and hopefully we see you guys around campus next year.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Mundra, and I'm the head of school, and thank you for your interest in Lick. I hope to see you here, and thanks for this opportunity.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Okay.